Okay, so I'm sorry guys. I haven't done updates in a while, and there's a very good reason for that. If you guys don't check out, if you guys don't check out my Facebook page, well, I always leave the links at the end, so, or at the crotch bar. I've been busy. For starters, I'm actually working on a personal project that I'm not gonna say much about. Only close friends and some family know about it. By family, I mean my parents. And that's it. That's all I'll say. I'm busy working on that. It's in post. So that's the stage we're in. And two, I've taken some personal time off. Just mostly due to the fact that that happened and just started importing, I finished importing footage rather, on this project I'm working on, so that should be good to go. I probably won't post it online, but once it's all finished, I am hoping to get it all edited and probably record some more things, and I want to have it all done by the new year. So that gives me a lot of time. I hopefully want to be done before then, before the holidays actually kick in. Although I usually stay home for the holidays, but yeah, I was out of town last week for a few days. Nothing too big. Oh god, I'm so sorry. My room's a mess, if you can tell. Anyways, moving on. I'm gonna do a quick video on Spanish Breaking Bad. And if you guys have watched this, but looks like you guys aren't watching them, whatever. I have no major complaints about it. I mean, it's just the same thing, pretty much what you get for Breaking Bad, but done on a cheaper scale. And yeah, and some cultural differences. And speaking of cultural differences and all that fun stuff, the actors are good. I think the people they picked for each counterpart is good. I think from the beginning I said my only complaint was Walt Jr., but that's whatever. Not all of them can be Artie and Eddie, but whatever. And one thing that kind of makes me is the cinematography. Though, well, to be fair, yeah, they're on a lower budget, but still, it's like you can do better. And they also have to improvise with what they have. Like, for example, when we got to the crawl space episode, by the way, we are next Thursday, the 18th, is their finale. I'm assuming they're gonna go, because I think the Breaking Bad finale is originally like a 2-hour, including commercials, so it's like pretty much, the last episode is pretty much the length of a feature-length film. So yeah, I'm assuming they're probably gonna do that. Or split it. I don't know. But yeah, so we're getting there. We're getting close to Ozymandias, so I'll probably do one vlog after that, and then I'll do one just in general, what I thought about it. Although I think y'all get the idea. But yeah, one iffy thing that I'm just about, and like, maybe you could have done it better, even though you're probably working on a limited budget, because I've seen stuff that's on limited budgets, you know, and they still have decent, good cinematography, but whatever. It's usually with blocking and, especially like in crawl space, that's what I was getting to. Since they didn't really have a basement in the house they used for, the White's house, or in this case, Blanco's, so they bury the money under the floorboard. He buries the money under the floorboard. He sees, it's the last scene when he goes just flat out nuts. He counts the money, and he's like, crap, what'd you do with the rest of it, Skylar, you know? So instead of having him, like, actually try to go into said space, he's just over it and counting and standing, and then, like, Skylar Cielo walks in the door, and then, like, she tells him, and then he just starts laughing maniacally, I mean, I remember he falls back at one point. So yeah. And then the other one that kind of threw me off, and I was wondering from the beginning, they don't have a pool in this one. Hold on. Okay, sorry. I was just checking out something. There was noises going. Anyways, so they don't have a pool. So it's like, okay. But they have like this pond. Like, they have like lilies and probably, they don't have fish, but they have a little pond in their backyard. So I'm like, gee, I wonder what they're gonna do when it's the scene where Skylar goes into the pool and she tries to drown herself, but doesn't. You know, that whole thing. So, it was really weird. Instead, what she'd do, she was, like, fully clothed. She wasn't even in a dress, because I think what was great about that scene is she was in this dress that matched, like, the color scheme of, like, the water, if that makes any sense. But, yeah, it went really well, and it was all angelic and deathly, Ophelia-like, what have you. And with this, I kind of wanted to laugh. I actually did laugh. Because she just puts her head in water. So, like, let's pretend the water's here. And this is my head. She just dips it in and tries to, like, drown herself. Like that. And it's like, okay. But no, it gets even weirder. Because it's like, okay, are they gonna have a camera under there? They try to make it all artsy. I mean, yeah, the original's artsy, but even more artsy because it's just a pond, a little pond thing they have in the back. And it's ridiculous. It gets all artsy and then, like, they finally take her out. So, yeah, that's my dealio with that. But I guess they have to work with what they got. And, yeah. So, that's really all I have to say, so what other things do I have to say? But yeah, we're nearing the end. Last night was, and before that was the shit of the shit. Like, literally, Hank was taking a shit, and he sees, oh, it's been you all this time. And yesterday was, like, them trying to, like, you know, shit's really going down. My head's like, shit, he doesn't know what's going on. I'm like, oh, you haven't seen nothing yet. I'm gonna say that every night up until the Ozymandias episode, which I will update after that, for sure. That's really definitely one. And I think with this one, I will rewatch the Ozymandias episode and compare it, but I know it's coming, but my dad doesn't know, so I hope it... They've been holding up the tension pretty well, even for this adaptation. Could have been worse. I mean, I liked it. I like it fine. Then again, I am usually not a fan of telenovelas, to begin with. I think they're all corny. And occasionally there's, like, some good ones from what I hear. Like, they're actually trying. Like, this one, I feel like, yeah, it's a remake of a very good, hands down, groundbreaking television show, but at least they're trying compared to whatever they're doing. I could go on a rant all day about telenovelas, and they're even worse with product placement. Like, the other day I was at a family member's house, and they were, oh god, there's this telenovela that talks about the person, if you don't know, Google Abuelita chocolate. Abuelita, it's Spanish for grandma, hot chocolate. They're doing this telenovela about the beginnings, but it's like, that'd be better for a movie. Is there, what? I don't get it. It's like, let's make a soap opera of the beginnings of Starbucks. Let's do that. Speaking of chai. But yeah, it's like, if they did that here, which I'm sure they will. It's like, and even that, it's better for a feature length. I mean, they kind of try that with Playboy Club, and we all know how that turned out. But yeah, that's all I have to say about it. Ozymandias will probably be in. So probably a week from now, I will upload another one. And then I'll do my final thoughts in general. Alright. See you guys.